Let's go. Guys. Girls, stop. Guys. start, Norbug.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. I'm trying to. Trying to figure this out. I can't post in here. Yeah. Didn't work.
So what's your plan?
Going over a few things, but like I'm trying to. I can't post it.
Oh,
That's frustrating. You know what I can do? I can do it through my phone. Guys!
hey, I'm gonna join right back. I gotta get some stuff. I'll be right back though. I see the live actually.
Get in bed! You're about to lose the TV! No, Okay. Duke, I don't know if you're back or not. I can't see. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I can't tell how loud everything is, so if it's super loud or if anything's super loud, you know, let me know. Now is the time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Let me see if I can fix it, actually. solve that issue there. What's up, Taco Tony? What up, David? Okay, so I haven't even looked at the OCG Banlist stuff. I'm going to have that set up right now, actually. Because I forgot about that. I didn't get that set up beforehand because I was dealing with other stuff. But how's everybody doing tonight? I'm not looking for the Master Duel. Man. Where did it go into it? Okay, is it? This isn't it. I'm trying to find it. I know quite a bit of it, but, that's what I wanted to see right there. Unfortunately, it's under Reddit. Huh, that's not what I wanted to see either. My goodness. Why is it so hard to find these things? So, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Everybody's good? Hello, Cloudy. Yeah, it's wild. There's a lot to go over. I've got so much stuff to go over, and I might be doing some live duels either on Dueling Book or on Master Duel. Duke may be joining me soon, so that should be a very interesting thing. And let's see, is this it? Does this have? Let's go. It's right here. Okay, fantastic. And it tells me what things are from, so that's really nice. I'm just getting everything set up. Sorry, trying to set my mic up. Alright, am I good? Can everybody hear me? Is this good? Oh, good. This is finally working. That's nice. Kind of. How do I... That's not what I wanted. How do I update this? How do I get this to... Doesn't work. Okay, fantastic. Okay, cool. So, Cloudy, you're in the same boat as me. You're going to find this out with me. This is going to be fun. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. Currently. Let's first have a powwow. Let's first have a talk. So, there's a real chance that I'm going to be live streaming a lot in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. If everything goes correctly, I will be streaming a lot more. And the reason that that's good news is because it finally means that I'm getting the ligaments that I tore in my foot fixed. But it also means that I can't work. It's a whole to-do. It's a whole to-do. But I'm looking forward to not being in complete, agonizing, excruciating pain. My left foot right now has 2 torn ligaments in it that I know of. Potentially, it could be worse because I'm still working on it and I'm not taking any time to get it healed up because I'm an idiot. It's mostly because workers' compensation is a pain in the neck to deal with. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me. Is I've got a couple ligaments torn in my foot and it's progressively getting worse, not better. It's great. It's a good time right now. It's fun to be me right now. Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing is the word I would use. If anybody's down to jump on Dueling Book and you guys have something that you want to play tonight, just let me know. I'm happy to play some games and have some fun. I've got a couple things I'm testing. I've got some funny sauce. I do know that later this week we'll be releasing a deck that that I helped Christian build, but it was mostly like, how do I put this? It started as a joke. Okay, yes, it is painful, Cloudy. It is excruciating. Because you don't need your foot for anything except standing and walking, you know? So. Okay, that's fine. That sounds good, Cloudy. We can play a game or two. That'll be fun. So why don't we... Look, Konami gave us transparency for a change, and I think that we've been going for a minute now. I can't even see everything that I would like to see right now. It's kind of... it's actually a little frustrating. Let me click some things. Woo. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Yeah, so let's go ahead and transition this over, and I will be looking at your guys' at the chat here in a minute, but I'm going to read every section of this because this is all the communication that Konami has released about the most recent Forbidden Limited list. And from what I've heard of it so far, I haven't read the thing myself, but from what I've heard, it's kind of funny. So why don't we go ahead and let's show it off. This is the communication. It is on the Yu-Gi-Oh website. It's yugiyoblog.konami.com. Okay, so let's go ahead and read it. So the new Forbidden Limited list is in effect for YCS Remote Duel. A new Forbidden and Limited list for the advanced format just took effect on December 1st, and it is currently in play for YCS Remote Duel. Check out the big changes that were made that will affect this weekend's competition. Newly forbidden. Mystic Mine and Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion, have joined the Forbidden list. Mystic Mine had recently become a key card in competitive dueling, forcing many duelists to include cards in their decks that can get it off the field, or risk losing once Mystic Mine is played. With Mystic Mine now forbidden, duelists no longer need to consider the possibility of this controversial field spell card, stalling a duel for several consecutive turns. Okay. Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion was a popular card, especially among Tearlament duelists, because it was adept at sending cards from the deck to the graveyard. Perhaps, most importantly, it's able to send a card of your choosing to the graveyard if it's link summoned. By sending highly impactful cards like Eradicator Epidemic Virus or Deck Devastation Virus to the graveyard, duelists were able to return those cards to the field with Nightmare Griffin and use them to annihilate an opponent's chances of winning. The addition of Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion to the Forbidden list prevents this from happening and deals a blow to decks like Tearlaments that made the most effective use of Curious. Now, this is just the Forbidden stuff. We're going to be getting into more here in a little bit. Let's talk about this. Mystic Mine being banned, I think, is either late or it's early. Cloudy, I will address that statement in a moment. So, starting with Mystic Mine, I think Mystic Mine going, it literally steals games from people that aren't, without it, it takes a lot of skill out of the game. So, I am fine with skill-based formats. I think skill-based formats are incredibly healthy. Tier 0 formats are skill-based for the most part. And we've actually moved out of a Tier 0 format. I don't know if anybody is paying attention, but we're no longer in an Ishizu Tearlament Tier 0 format. While it's still taking up about a little over 50% of top cuts consistently, it isn't Tier 0 because it doesn't hit that threshold of the 65% that we as a community have pretty much always used as the guideline for it. It's just under that. So, what's up, Christian? So that's what the deal is with Mystic Mine, is I think it's like 2 formats late. I think if they had hit this before Nationals, I think I think there would have been a lot of happier people at Nationals, and a lot of happier people overall for the past 2 formats. Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion. So, Cloudy, I hear you, but here's the thing. Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion was used as a bridge in early variations of Tearlament before the Ishizu stuff came out. And Curious is actually an incredibly powerful and almost debilitating card to deal with. Because its Mill 3 is a mandatory effect, and its Dump 1 is an on-summon effect, which is insane. So being able to put 4 cards, one's a choice, 3 or not, out of the deck for no reason in a deck like Tearlament that gains a ton of advantage off of things being dumped to the graveyard, it's kind of insane. It's a little insane. So, with that having been said, we don't... I hear you that it's been phased out a little bit recently, but this is a problem card, and it's something that I've thought needed... I've even predicted it to be banned in the past. I think it is something that does need to stay banned. I think this is a card that is just a little too powerful. I used Curious in like a supplemental Orcust build. I've used it in a plethora of different decks. Christian abuses the ever living out of this card. Yeah, and so the reason that Ishizu doesn't play it is because they have enough milling options that it doesn't need it anymore. But in the early iterations, it was insane. And Curious being banned is actually probably really healthy. I just think that they're being kind of disingenuous, that they're not even really looking at the problems. However, that may change with what they say in the newly limited. I just haven't read it yet. So let's go ahead and move on to the newly limited. Let's see what it says. Newly limited. Tier limits have been dominating the advanced format of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game ever since the release of Magnificent Mavens and the Fairy type Ishizu cards. Those decks typically used 3 copies of Herald of Orange Light because it could stop an opponent's monster effect while sending one of the Ishizu cards to the graveyard, allowing the effect of the set monster to be used. The new limitation of Herald of the Orange Light weakens tier limit decks that incorporated the Fairy type Ishizu monsters from Magnificent Mavens into them. That's crazy. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. No, go to bed. No, go to bed. I'm doing something. Go to bed or I'll turn off your TV. Go to bed. No, go to bed. No, go to bed. I'm not sitting with you. No, go to bed. Nora, I'm in the middle of doing something. Go to bed. Hey. Nope, go to bed. I'm not coming to sit with you. I have things I'd like to do, Nora. I'm gonna close the door. Go to bed. Okay. So Curious, or Herald of the Orange Light is actually a really solid hit. I thought it was going to get banned. To be 100% honest with you, I really did. I thought this card was going to get banned. But the fact that it's limited, or was limited, is probably the best because it forces tier limit to play things like Call by the Grave. And in the matchups where people see Dimension Shifter and things like that, it requires them to open one of 2 unsearchable one-ofs. It makes the deck become kind of sacky in its defensive, in its ability to defend itself from certain interruptions. So Herald of the Orange Light going to 1 kind of makes sense. It is a direct stop for other decks, though. Let's go to 2. Newly semi-limited. Sorry about that. Daughter needed my attention. Okay. So, Leerless Recital Starling was previously limited and has now been bumped to up to 2 copies per deck, effective December 1st. The Leerless strategy hasn't recently been popular in competitive dueling, so this change may give them a much-needed boost. I have one issue with this entire statement. This actually kind of makes me mad. There's one issue with this statement, okay? You ready for this? Who's ready for this? Type ready in the chat when you're ready. Oh, wait. You tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you what about this upsets me. I think that's trademarked. Whoops. I'm getting in trouble. Do 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 do. Okay, here's my issue. My issue with this is that Orcus Tarpora is still banned, and it's not seeing a whole lot of play, and I would really like it if Orcus Tarpora would come back to 1. And the fact that you're going to give Lyrilusk a quote-unquote much-needed boost, but you're not going to give Orcus a much-needed boost, upsets me greatly. I feel rage in the pit of my stomach that makes me want to violently vomit all over myself and scream profanities into the sky. But I don't do that because it's irresponsible and it's silly. Yeah, Recital Starling coming back to 2 is fine. It is what it is. The most powerful card in Lyrilusk is banned. So, yeah, what are you going to do? Now, moving on to the removed from the Forbidden and Limited list. A whopping 5 cards were removed from the Forbidden and Limited list entirely. Effective December 1st, 2 of those cards, Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos, were previously both limited to 1. Both of these cards remain on the field after they're activated and will banish any key card that would be sent to a tier limit duelist's graveyard. Generally, this will completely shut down the tier limit duelist's plays, since virtually all of the monsters in a tier limit deck need to be sent to the graveyard to use their most powerful effects. The removal of these 2 cards from the Forbidden and Limited list gives other decks the power they need to defeat tier limit decks. So Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos, I don't think they've done enough recently, you know? But it's, they're fine. I think Macrocosmos is a little too slow, especially against tier limit, because they have an in-archetype searchable way of removal. So, you know, the DeFi, there's going to be decks that are going to play like 2 or 3 of it, but I don't think Macrocosmos sees a lot of play, unless you know you're going first. I have exceptions to this with a deck that I really enjoy, but I don't know if that's going to be the norm. I'm pretty sure that's going to just be... I think it's just going to be one of those weird little things. Teller Knight Ptolemaeus, which was removed from the Forbidden and Limited list in the latest update, can serve a similar function to Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos, because you can Xyz summon it and then go straight into Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond by using it as an Xyz material. Stellar Knight Constellar... Oh my gosh. Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond can be Xyz summoned in main phase 2 by using a Teller Knight Xyz monster you control, like Teller Knight Ptolemaeus, as an Xyz material. While it's on the field, neither player can send cards from their deck to the graveyard, and any card that returns from the graveyard to the hand is banished instead. Sending cards from the deck to the graveyard is core to the tier limit strategy, allowing Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond to put complete stop to just about any tier limit deck. In addition, Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond can give up an Xyz material to negate the activation of a Dark Monster's effect and destroy it, which comes in handy against many popular strategies. Look,
how's it going?
What's going on, Duke? Duke has joined the chat. Hello. Everybody say hi to Duke. So Teller Knight Ptolemaeus coming back is fine. I don't think I've seen anybody play it. And this exact niche interaction, I haven't seen once. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That just means I'm not seeing it. I think people are going for stuff that's just a little bit faster, a little bit more consistent, or a little bit more powerful, especially when you're going first. And this exact scenario of using the main phase 2, you don't get going first. So, what do? Is what it is. And finally, Metaverse and Fire Formation Tenki were removed from the Forbidden and Limited list entirely. Metaverse, which was previously limited, was most often used to get Mystic Mine from the deck. Now with Mystic Mine on the Forbidden list, you mean the community was right? That you did this just out of pettiness? Duelists can use more copies of Metaverse to help them get the field spell cards they need. Fire Formation Tenki was previously semi-limited, and was removed from the Forbidden and Limited list entirely on December 1st. Tenki is a key card for improving the consistency of decks that rely on Beast Warriors, including decks utilizing the Tri-Brigade strategy. Decks built around Beast Warriors haven't recently been popular in the competitive dueling due to the dominance of tier limits and sprite strategies, but being able to use extra copies of Tenki may help out some of the duelists still relying on Beast Warriors to win. The latest Forbidden and Limited list update isn't the most drastic one we've seen, but it weakens the tier limit decks that dominated the 3 most recent YCS events, YCS Pasadena, YCS Dortmund, and YCS Costa Rica. This weekend's Remote Duel YCS is the first YCS event in which the new Forbidden and Limited list is in effect, so we'll soon see the full impact that it's having on the competitive dueling scene. Look, hold on. Let me be real here. I appreciate the reach out. I appreciate the information that they have provided. I will always be excited to see what they come up with. But and they're being transparent. But the transparency is kind of like, if you read between the lines, yeah, we screwed up. That is what it is. Let's look at the OCG ban list, and let's see what we don't have in store for us, because it's not the same game. Before I get into this, I don't often talk about the OCG ban list, and I have a couple of reasons as to why I don't do it normally. I'm not a big fan of talking about it. One, we have completely different formats, mostly due to one individual card that exists in their format that does not exist in ours, and that would be the card Max C. Because we don't have Max C, it completely warps their format to be completely different. Remember, in their format, Red Eye's Dark Dragoon was so powerful it was banned. In their format, a card that is outed by singular Kaiju Boy is banned. In their format, they overhit everything. And I'm expecting, because I've only looked at like 2 cards on this ban, I'm looking at 2 of them right now, I bet you they're overdoing it, which is a very consistent problem I've noticed of the OCG's metagame, is that if there's a problem, they don't just hit it. They take it out back, and instead of shooting it in the head once with a pistol, they blow it to bits with a cannon. They do. It's just what they do, is they just blow it to bits with an absolute vengeance, and it's gross. Also remember that they're like 3 to 4 months ahead of us in terms of product releases. So take all of this with a grain of salt. But let's go ahead and look at what the OCG has done, because sometimes it can play a part, but most of the time it doesn't, and the most recent stuff hasn't. I'm going to need 1 second. Duke, you can say hi to everybody. I'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm not currently watching. I will be shortly. I'm doing a lot of stuff and such. Your Maxi is trash. You're right about that. You're right about that. Are any questions for me? Like, I mean, I'm here. Ask away. Promise you, I'm not good at YGO, but I know it. That is a terrible thing to say ever.
Okay. I think Duke is gone. I haven't seen it turn green. Duke, you talked to the chat. I'm so proud of you.
I don't know what I was saying in the chat, honestly.
Fair enough.
Honestly, when you left, they left. I was saying a lot of randomness. But I'm actually getting the OBS software now, so
Neat.
Hopefully it works on my computer.
Okay. Alright, we ready? Let's go ahead and look at the OCG ban list. You want to know my thoughts on scraps? Christian, we've been over my thoughts on scraps. I don't understand. Welcome back. We're about to go over the OCG ban list, so let's click it. Alright, the OCG ban list. Okay, so starting things out, from Unlimited to Forbidden, we have 2 cards. Tier Limits Kit Kalos and Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds. Does anybody else feel like it's getting red in here? I know that there's been an errata on Ancient Fairy Dragon, so we're going to talk about that in a second. Alright, so starting things off. Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds basically just destroys the, like... Duke, Christian would like to know what your thoughts on scraps are. Hello? We lost Duke. Oh, scraps fire. Okay, he just put it in chat. Alright. So, limited to 1 is Ancient Fairy Dragon went from Forbidden to Limited. This was because of an errata. I don't... It's decent. I bet you it ends up rebanned, though. I don't think the errata did enough, personally. And I have a feeling that it probably will end up banned. But, hey, if I'm wrong, that's cool, too. I mean, it is what it is. Kashtira Fenrir and Kashtira Unicorn are both limited. Fenrir getting limited is kind of a big hit. And Unicorn, I think that pretty much kills Kashtira in their format. From what I understand of Kashtira, it really does need both, and limiting both of them to 1 just kind of cuts it off at the legs. Okay, so they've already hit tier limits Kit Kalos, but I see that they've hit Siren and Rhino Heart. What? Okay, that's not killing the deck, that's obliterating the deck. Like, no, it's not just you don't get to play the deck, you don't get to... Yeah, this is insane. Tellarknight Ptolemaeus is limited, we've talked about that. Bysteel Magnum went limited, what? I guess if you're going to get rid of, yeah, I guess if you're going to get rid of the tier limit stuff, you may as well get rid of the Bysteel stuff. Holy smokes. Blackwing Thing, the Cloak, is now limited from banned. That's fine, I guess. Change of Heart went limited, finally. They're a little behind us on that one. Prime Planet Perizos, which is been out for a month. That's the field spell for Kashtira. That got banned. They got limited. And Branded Fusion went to 1. Yo, what? Oh my god, I'm so happy I don't play in the OCG. If you have no return on investment on anything here, like, holy smokes, like, tier limit's been out for 8 months, but like Branded Fusion was a structure deck. I would not. I don't want to play in their format. Their format seems gross. Semi-limited. They got Galatea, the Orcus Automaton, from 1 to 2. That's amazing. Swamp Frog from 1 to 2. Fine. Kagari went from 1 to 2. That's gross, but fine. Yatagarasu is from 1 to 2. Infernity Launcher is from 1 to 2. Rite of Aramesir went from 1 to 2. Foolish Burial Goods went from 3 to 2. Raigeki went from 3 to 2. Is Raigeki a problem there? What am I missing? Probably. But it doesn't make any sense. And Trickstar Light Stage went from 1 to 2. And now Unlimited is Double Iris, went from 2 to 3, that's funny. Water Enchantress is now from 2 to 3. Torn Scales went from 2 to 3. Scarlet Sanguini went from 2 to 3. And ABC Dragon Buster went from 2 to 3. I think this is the exact issue I have with the OCG's format. Is this right here. Holy smokes. This isn't popping off, as Cloudy was so generous to say. This is a massacre. This is a murder. They did even their new stuff like what's it called? They did tier limit. They did Kashtira. They did Branded dirty. I mean, they just did them dirty. And yeah, this is ridiculous. I can't speak for you guys, but anybody that thinks that that's a Wonderland doesn't understand how big of an investment was just murdered. I mean, just murdered. They overcorrect. This isn't an undercorrect. This is an overcorrection. They've done way too much. It's kind of insane. It's pretty gross. And I pretty much despise everything about it. I wouldn't want to play in the OCG's format ever. That's just, it's awful. It's so bad. Yeah, Old Yeller definitely went to Nam with this. Holy smokes. I have been working on some stuff, so before we get started, would you guys like to see my update to Tier Limit Ishizu? Or do you guys want to see, like, do you guys want to build something kind of funny together and see if we can get it to work? What is this? What was I building with this? Oh, this is trash. Okay, delete that. Goodbye. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Cluster Cluck that I've built with Christian that we'll be showing off later this week, so I'm not going to do that. I'll let you guys decide on what you guys want to do next. Just leave it in the chat. My daughters are calling me for the umpteenth time, so yay me. So yeah, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, Cloudy, I'm always down to do some stupidity. What kind of stupidity do we want to do? So, I've got a deck that I've been kind of playing around with, but I'm still figuring it out. Like I'm trying to figure out how I want to build it completely. So that's an option. I've got Scareclaw. I've got my Advanced Crystal Beasts, which is funny. I mean, what do you guys want to see? Build Stupidity? Okay, we'll build Stupidity. Let me create a new deck and chat Stupidity. Okay, you know what? I should probably transition this. Alright, so what are we going to build? Let's pick a theme. Duke, what do you think? What do you think we should build? Duke has left the building. Yeah, like I said, I'm always down to build stupidity. I just didn't know what you guys want to build. Let's see if there's a stupidity archetype. There's not. I didn't think there was, but, what about dumb? Humpty Dumpty, Dummy Golem, Duck Dummy. Oh, it's a Gemini monster and a Flip monster. I have an idea. It's something that I've been thinking about playing, but it's really bad. How do you guys feel about hands? When your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Ooh, Prominence hand. We're building this? Alright, cool. Prominence hand, is that? No, that's Magic hand. What the heck? Oh, that is Magic hand. Let's go, Magic hand! We've got a Pyro, an Aqua, another Pyro, a Spellcaster. What other hands do we have? Are we just gonna build a deck of, like, battle tricks, basically? Is that what we build? Did we just build a bunch of, like, Battle tricks? What do you guys think? I mean, we've got a ton here. What other hand is there? When a monster effect is activated on your opponent's field, it's a quick effect. You can detach two materials from this card and target one effect monster your opponent controls. While this monster is face up on the field, that effect monster's effects are negated. Also, it cannot change its battle position. It's not terrible. We'll play one. I think that's as many hands as I can. Alright, let's go. That's good. Let's look at artifacts. We're playing as many of these as we can. Ignition. If you have an artifact monster in your deck... Let's go with... Let's throw these in there. Let's see. Which one's the draw one? Moral Tech? This destroys a face-up card. This isn't terrible. We'll play 2 Moral Tech. We'll play a Scythe. We'll play a couple of Sanctums. Oh, that card's bad. Caduceus. Drawing card. Caduceus. Let's do that of those. Yeah, we're gonna build Hat. But not with the trap tricks. Mostly because I don't want to play the trap tricks. Let's look at good... Do we want to build... Do we want to build it with trap tricks? Should we... Do we build just Hat? Do we just try to modernize Hat? Hold on. Let's put one of these in these inside. We'll play 3 Thunder. Because this card's actually pretty good. Prominence Hand is the extender. Magic Hand will cut that down to 2 as well, I think. We play the 3 Ignition and 3 things, and then we got the 2 draws, the 2 pops, and then we go Trap Tricks? No, we're not doing Scraps. Scraps doesn't go in everything. I don't care what you think. Alright, so... Myrmelio. Add 1 whole normal trap from your deck to your hand. Myrmelio is like the best normal summon, I think, in the deck. Right? Yeah. Then we've got... Dianea, which... This lets me special summon from the grave, which is pretty good. Trap Trick Strike with a monster that was special summoned. We'll do 2 of those. We're gonna go that. We need 3 Sarah. What, 2 of these? And then, what does this do? Oh, that card's really good. Atrax is, like, silly good. But we only want 1 of it because we can summon it, I think, off of Sarah. Yeah, that's a special summon off of Sarah. Okay, so... Let's sort this real fast. Okay, so now we just need trap cards, it looks like. I got 3 Dianea, I got 3 Myrmelio, I got 1 Atrax. Is there any other ones that we want? Set 2. Whoa. Ooh, that card's actually silly. We're going to play one of that, too. Like, I just want to play silly ones. Mantis. Ugh, that's a bad card. You need someone This card's fine, but it's not amazing. Nemesis, you can only use this if, you can add to your hand or special summon one trap trick monster. Ooh, that's not bad. We'll go with a U. Why not? And then we'll put in U. Alright, so that's fine. Let's sort it. Okay, so now we just need trap holes. We'll play some bottomlesses. We'll do one floodgate trap hole. Yo, this card's actually hilarious. Oh, Gravedigger's trap hole isn't bad either. Oh, there's holes we get to play. That's funny. Hey, look, I watched some of that. Deep Dark trap hole in case I get stuck against that. I think that's enough. And then we just put Prosby in here. What the... Turn Prosby. And then we go Baguska. I think I cut Dianea down to 1. Because it looks like it's pretty efficient. And we have a lot of extenders for the hands, which is pretty neat. I think we cut Magic Can down to 1. Because it's just there for cheese factor. And we could cut Prominence Hand to 2. And that actually helps us a lot. I think that's probably better. What do you guys think? There's 12 trap cards, 6 spell cards, and the 6 spell cards are dumb. Actually, I think we can do 2 ignition. I think 3 is too many. We only run 5. Yeah, there's 10 artifact cards in here, so that's fine. 23 monsters, yeah, that's fine. I think this is fine. I think this is actually like pretty decent. Ice Dragon's Prison. Let's put in Mirror Force. No, I'm gonna play all memes in the side deck. Let's side deck this thing out to be hilarious. I can't remember my rank 4s. I'm just like struggling to remember rank 4s right now. Dweller. 2 Dweller. Number 60. Dugaris. And let's go with a Zeus, because why not? Alright, what other funny trap cards can we run? Reckless? All things that we chained. And We need one other silly, just one-of trap card. Oh, I know what to do. Necro Valley. Just one. There we go. What do you guys think? It's just a disaster. Let's save it. Cloudy, you still want to play? Cloudy, if you still want to play it, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and get this loaded up because I'm going to play this tonight. This looks like fun. Doesn't look good, but it looks fun. Alright, I'm all set. Password. I'll shoot you a message on Discord real fast. So I think I have you on here. I don't, for reasons unknown. It doesn't matter, I'll just tell you. It's 1234 when you find me. That's the password to get in. Oh, guys, this is going to be hilarious. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. It's right there. I've been streaming for an hour. That's not bad. All good. No rush. If anybody else wants to play against this silliness, like, go ahead and hop in. Come and say hey. There's no watch password, so you're able to come and watch it live, because this is going to be a little bit behind, but that's fine. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Christian, are you still in the chat? Well, while we're waiting, because this is no fun to look at, why don't we just hang out? Because it's no fun to look at a screen that's not doing anything. I'll look at the screen that doesn't want to do anything. Boom. So I found something funny with, like, I've been working on branded Bysteel for a little bit here, and I found a funny line, like a really funny thing that I can just do as like a crackback play, that would lead me to having Barone on the field, which is hilarious. Cool. Let me switch it back. Ah, where'd you go? You were just here. Come back. Except, here we go, guys. Alright. RPS time. You ready? Let's do this. Woo! I don't know what this deck wants to do. I'm playing a 2014 deck. Let's go. This is a hand. This is a hand. Activate. And let's go. I don't know. Shoot, man. I don't even know. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. What do you do? That's, oh yeah, that's the really good one. We're gonna go, you, and, look, I'm probably not using you. That's 6. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Jesus. Alright. If you activate a normal. I think I have to take... Jeez, I think I have to take this card. And the rest of these go to the bottom of the deck. Alright, so next up, I think what I do here is that, wait, hold on, I need to read a card. I'm sorry, Cloudy, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta learn this deck. Yo, that's actually really dope. Because that gives... Okay, so we normal summon this. And then we're going to link one for Sarah. It's unaffected by trap cards. I can only use each of the following effects. If a normal trap is activated, I can special summon a trap tricks. Okay, so then we're going to set 1. We're going to set 2. End phase? Let's see what you got. Oh, God. It looks like... Oh, you're playing Amazons. That's fine. Stop. Oh. Yeah, that's good. Queen and Baby Tiger. Alright, so... Cloudy plays Necro Valley in just everything, even when I'm playing garbage. That she knows what I'm playing. What's up, Chrono? By the way, how you doing, buddy? is happening? Sure. Empress, Polly, what are you... Alright. Are you just trying to OTK me? Like, what's happening here? I just realized why, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Oh, it can attack, okay. Discard a fusion summon, you can special summon when Amazon's monster from your deck. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Just had to read it. I think I lost this one. I'm pretty sure. Big think. Yeah, this isn't good at all. What the? What's happening? Oh, so you're attacking with that. 64. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so this... I misplayed that really bad, and I know that now. Let's see here. How do I... What do I do here? No, I actually... I feel like... Those out for these. That's fine, and then we just... Yeah, that's done. Let's just go with it. Attack with it. I don't know. I'm gonna go first again, mostly because I have no idea, like, what I still don't know how I'm playing this deck. Ugh, this hand is terrible. So, what do I do here? I can do that. Let's see here. Okay, so I think the right thing to do here is if I do that, it's an option. Let's run out the fire hand. And let's special summon the prominence hand. Oh, damn. And yeah, let's do that. There we go. Look, this is all I have, okay? Make a Baguska, hope to God you can't out all of my back row. That's my play here. That's it. That's all I got. So just don't out my back row and we're good. We're cool. We're chilling. That's great. Stand by. Let's detach the fire hand. Main. Prosby. View. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not making this card. 6. You good? Okay. Banish top. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Alright, let's see. This is tough. What's this? Normal traps with different names. One for your deck and one for your graveyard. That card doesn't help me. So I'm gonna add a hand to hand. And let's just bottom all of this. To attack. No. Normal sub. Hand. Battle phase. Look, we're making plays. We're making plays. We're doing stuff. Overlay defense. Boom. We'll just make this guy. That's gonna do it. Go ahead. I love dueling, but it's 10 out of 10, guys. Look, I'm playing hat. I don't even know how I'm in this game. Okay, what is happening? Oh my god. 1 second. What's this do? Yeah, you're good. Dimensional barrier. Exceeds, huh? Frustrating, but A-okay. Go for it. Let's see. Sure. That's good. Tiger. You got queen again. We doing the same play? Oh no, you fused these two, which this counts as queen? Yep. Nice. Sure. Wait, are we getting polyed again? Are you gonna do it again? Yeah. 28, huh? Okay. Secret art fusion. Oh, okay. So it's a fusion spell. That's pretty cool. Nice. That's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah. Sending that and Sage. I need to read this card. Empress, or whatever it's called. IDP. Let's banish the Empress. And banish that. I'm just gonna skip the steps. War Chief. Yeah. Okay. Tell me that card's once per turn. Yeah. Sure. So that's, what, 3? Declare. Target. And... standby. Main. I mean, it's big. Okay. I think I want to just normal summon. No, oh my gosh, stop! Okay. Oh man, this is a game. This is Hat versus Amazonas. This is weird. Lightning Storm, huh? Which one? You outed Zeus. Think. What trap holes do I have? I don't know what cards I have. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is tough. Okay. What are you summoning? Alright. Think. There's the detect an ice hand. Reveal. Let's see here. Where is it? I could do that, but I think this is the one. Bottomless it. Yeah, that's fine. It is once per turn, but it's not a hard once per turn, which is really funny. Okay. Don't they? You're good. I need the moral attack off. That's what I need. Standby. What? Go to bed. Go to bed. I'll be there in a minute. What does this do? It can't be destroyed by battle. After damage calc, if the equipped monster attacks a monster, destroy the attacked monster. Ooh. That's frustrating, but I get it. Ooh, wait, hold on. This is funny. 1 second. What was that? No, you got yourself up here. Like, you know better. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I don't want to hear from either one of you again. This is ridiculous, girls. Sorry, Cloudy, I'm back. Yay, Gravediggers. Now I'm in a spot, though. So you're taking another 100 to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's, rough, but understandable. Now I'm in a spot. This is a... Okay. Interesting. How am I going to come back from this? Let's see. So... that gives me... something? Normal summon? Declare the effect of Myrmelio? Is it out of hole? Okay. I don't know what Amazonas does, so, I'm in a spot here. I think... that card doesn't do anything in this matchup. I guess go with this. That's all I got. View. Yeah, we're gonna link one. And we'll set a card, could be anything. Go ahead. That's all I got. Guys, I'm in a pickle. I have to keep those two. I don't really have an out to this thing. Crud. Yeah. That will do that, and that's what, 26? Okay, that's 1,800. Oof. Man. Alright, start turn, let's see. Oh, man, that's what I wanted to see. Mission. Target. It does. Let's see here. So, once per turn. Yeah, no. It does. It does. It's a trigger effect. Yeah. So, go ahead. Yep. So that's pretty neat, but it is once per turn. It is just a soft once per turn trigger effect, but it's got to be destroyed by a card effect. And then I will bottomless that. No. No queen. Which, I mean, you knew I had that, so... Oh my god, that's exact game. That's insanity. Oh, game 3. This deck is so insanely hard to pilot, guys. Why am I playing Hat? Let's see here. Let's see here. So... Actually, that card's pretty good. Man. I want to do those 3. Mostly because I think it's funny. And look at one of you. We'll get rid of that. Wait. Actually, I kind of hope I see that. That card's really funny. I need that card in. Actually, I need that. I need 4 cards. Let's see. Let's see. What are cards that don't do anything? Everything you special summon from the extra deck. That card doesn't really... Oh, no. I need that. I don't need it. Let's see here. We'll go with that down 1. That's 3. I need a 4th card. Oh, digga, 21st. This card hasn't come up yet. Yeah, look at those. Let's do it. I played a couple of cards in here for the lulz, so let's see how they go. Go to bed. I'm going second. Here we go. No, go to bed, Nora. Alright, this is probably my last game of the night. That's annoying. Yeah. Go off. You just watch me build this deck. You know I don't have hand traps. I have hands. I have traps, but I don't have hand traps. Later, go to bed. Go to bed. When I have time, go to bed. Yep. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to do here. This is good. Cloudy just gets to go off here. Fighting Spirit. You're just going for a big old punch in the throat, aren't you? Go for it, yeah. You're good. Holly. Yep. I love that you're playing Amazonas, though. I think this is just such a Chad matchup right here. Honestly, Amazonas, I don't know if Christian's still in the chat, but this seems like a deck Christian would play. Only because it wombo combos into one big dumb idiot that punches really hard. Okay. Yep. Making a big... Yeah, that's a thick old girl right there. Yep. Cannot destroy by battle... Other. Okay, so that's interesting. Standby. And main. Let's go for the Prosby. Banish face down. I banish that every single time. 3. A4. This will be 5. And that'll be 6. Anything. Cool. Mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so this is going to seem really cheeky, but I'm going to add this to hand. And then we bottom the rest of this. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to normal summon this guy, which is going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me a lot, and I recognize that, and I know that, but I'm also going to special summon this. Battle phase. Which I'll take 12 and pop that. Wait, is this a win? Ha! That's hilarious. It misses timing. So yeah, yours misses timing. Yeah, the last thing that happened wasn't the destruction, it was the special summon. Wait, hold on. Yeah. When effect. No. So, Cloudy, I don't know if you're still listening in the chat, but it's easier for me to explain. So, an if effect will always meet its trigger, but because it's a when effect, the last thing to have happened has to be the destruction of your monster. The last thing to happen in this instance is the special summon off of Ice Hand. Because it's a then you can effect. So what happens here is, yeah, I don't know if you're listening in. If you are, it's fine. But that's kind of what happens here. And then I'm actually able to special summon this guy because it's an if effect, not a when effect. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So, continuing battle phase, attack directly for 14. And then we'll attack directly for 16. I feel kind of dirty doing it, but, you know, main phase 2. And then we're going to overlay this with this to make Rafflesia. And then we're going to set 2 And I'm gonna pray to God that you don't end my entire existence. Oh! Oh, that's a big old ripperoonie. Target. Yeah. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's rough. Okay. There we go. Alright. Rafflesia Ice Hand. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. The end of the damage step, if this card attacked and is still in the field, target one spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. Ooh. Oh my god, it's gonna be bigger. Yeah, that's... Yep. 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 Oh, I still need to take that 200 extra life points because I forgot about your field spell. You're right. Let me fix that. Sure. That happens during the damage step. So... So we'll declare it and we'll pop this, but I'm going to take a ton of damage here. So I take 12. Jesus. Okay, so first I take my 12. Okay. Pop your field spell. Oh. Alright, cool. So I gain 1,000. So I'm gonna pop that. This goes to grave. And then, hold on. What? What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Hold on. What? Wait, hold on. You have a hand, right? Why is... Sage dead? No. All good. Anything else? No. No, you pop triple. I don't understand what's happening, guys. Just bear with us. We're communicating is hard. Okay. Go for it. Been a secret. Yep. This is like actually pretty difficult. Yeah, this is bad. So I want to just set one battle and attack. And if it has two, I'm just gonna end there. Yeah, go for it. This deck is really hard to pilot, but I'm having so much fun. Like, Cloudy, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Can I kill you? Not really. I don't even know what that is. I don't like that. Let's just go to battle. Punch for 16. I'm afraid that you added battle tricks. You did not. Okay, well, then I'm dumb. And I wasted my time. So I'm going to normal summon this. And I'm going to set this. And I'm going to hope to God that this wins me the game. I'm in a very tight spot. So are you, though, I guess. So. Oh, GG, Cloudy. That was fun. I was really bad at commentary on that one. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, this was... Okay, so there was a lot of mistakes I made in deck building on this deck. So, check this out. So, this is what I had back here with the Rafflesia and stuff. Like, I could have normal summoned... What is this? Cloudy, what was the face down? Oh. So, yeah, I definitely could have won there had I just not been cautious. But I'm like... She was telling me to play battle tricks, so I need to, you know, be prepared for that. Amazonas looks really fun. In game one, one of the big issues, like, so I'm going to quit out of this so I can show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here. Let's go to the deck constructor, and I'll show you guys the deck. This deck is actually really neat, but one of the problems that I noticed was, I called this deck Chat Stupidity. So this card is actually insane, and the prosperities are nice, but, like, they're not silly power. Like, I don't even know how to put it. They're good, but they're not broken. So I think I'd cut one of these for the artifact ignition, because I think I want a third one of this. This card's just silly good, especially if you see these. Like, only running, 3, 6, 11 artifact cards it's kind of hard. It was super fun. It was kind of complicated, though, because, but that's the thing, is that, like, all of these trap cards are just kind of necessary, and, like, this card is really cool in a vacuum, and really bad in, like, every practice. So, like, what I'm thinking about is, how do I make this deck a little bit better? And the first thing I'm thinking is, first, cut these out. That's one. Two, we cut the magic hand. That card's terrible. We have 2 Diana, we have 1 Genlycia, which I actually think I cut. I think this card's good. I want Diana, so we're going to go Trap Tricks. So we're going to add a third, not Marmelio, what is this? Yeah, the rest of this is just, like, it's not super crazy. But, what does this card do? So we got 2 spots open in it, and for me, I think, actually, 2 of the other hands, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 hands is enough, and it allows me to play some more trap cards, some more generic trap cards, which is always good. So, like, that's one of those things where I just gotta figure this deck out a little bit. I have to actually spend some time. This card never came up, never gonna play it. Number 62 Gars, probably never gonna play it. I do want to play 3 of each of these, because the Crosbys are really good, so you know what, I actually should be playing Crosby. If I'm gonna play it, I may as well play it. And then I got 2 spots open, but I don't know what to put in there. And I'd like draw cards, but, like, that's the trick, is fitting it. What's a good draw card? Jeez, I don't even know. Let's look at other trap holes. One of the things I wished I had was, like, better trap holes, if that makes any sense. So, treacherous trap hole. If you have no trap cards in your graveyard during 2 months, ooh, that card would be really good. What's this? Trap hole of spikes. That's a battle trick trap hole. Gravediggers is actually pretty good. I kind of want to play one of these just because it's funny. And we'll throw in a third bottomless. Yeah, there we go. So, cutting it down like this, I actually think is right. Now it's just figuring out, like, what to put in the side, which I have funny ideas, but, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there, like, anything you can think of before I wrap this stream up? Oh, you know what? Hello? There we go. Chat Stupidity looks like a super fun deck. I may play around with this again at some time in the near future. I haven't played Hat in a long time, so being able to play Hat but modernizing it is super fun for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Cloudy, thank you so much for that exhibition game. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight, guys. There was a lot of fun we did. We got to go over a whole bunch of stuff. It was interesting. We had the time of our lives, and yeah. So that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much again for checking it out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We've got a bunch of cool stuff like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel League. So make sure to check that out if you have not already, where me and a whole bunch of other people are playing really competitive games with less than ideal archetypes. The next episode will be coming out Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Christian is going to be in the chat, as well as I will try to be as much as I can be in the live chat when we premiere that. So make sure you come and check that out. Christian will be live streaming again Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you check that out as well. It's been a heck of a ride. I know that this is all a self plug right now, but my God, guys, it's so much fun. This Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel League is a blast. We look forward to having some more extra people in it in the future, but my goodness. Look forward to a couple of deck profiles coming in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. I will be working. I have a branded buy steal list that, it's gonna sound funny, but like you can make Barone, Dragoon, and even Wallow all in the crackback, which is hilarious. The fact that you could play all three of those cards in the same strategy, it's actually pretty insane, pretty nuts. Just waiting on a couple cards to come in and a little bit more testing to be done. We've also got a updated Ishizu tier limit strategy that I've built. It's my version of it. I'm really having fun with it, and I'm playing a lot of things that other people aren't playing, but it's because I think they're fun, and I also think that they can win you games when they do come up. And when they don't come up, it can be really annoying to force your opponent to trigger a bunch of stuff they didn't want to trigger, especially in the mirror match. I think it's really funny. And it really does give you a lot of advantage. We've also got we got a few strategies coming their way. We got an advanced Crystal Beast deck that I've been working on. We've got also a pure Punk deck profile that'll be coming soon. So we've got quite a few decks coming your way just from our end. We've been testing all of them, so it's going to be really good stuff. I hope you guys look forward to all that. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck. We'll see you Thursday with a whole bunch of goodies. Have a good night, guys. Thank you very much. Goodbye.